Hey everyone, welcome to another Pioneer video here on Magic Arena. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, and there's a link to my coffee account in the description. So if you're able to support the channel that way, it is greatly appreciated. So today we are playing some Gruul Bard class. So this is a deck that's existed in the format for a while. It's, as the name suggests, built around the Bard class from the D&D set. Which the first chapter of which says legendary creatures you control enter with an additional +1/+1 counter on them. Crucially, these level 2 for a green and a red legendary spells you cast cost green, red less to cast. And then level 3, whenever you cast a legendary spell, exile the top 2 cards of your library. You may play them this turn. So crucially for this one, getting to level 2 and then being able to essentially just cast the wide array of legendary creatures that we have at 2 mana. For free and basically kind of flood the board and close out the game very, very quickly in an aggressive way. So yeah, it's a fairly kind of tried and tested strategy. It's never been kind of top tier in the meta of Pioneer, but it was an interesting one to try out. And we do have a new card to play, which is a Boris the Spider Rider, which is one of the Spider-Men in the paper set. I forget which one it is, but it'll be on the image. So this is a 4/3 legendary spider human hero. It has Enweb of red and green, and if you've seen my previous video with Enweb, this is basically an ability that lets you cast this for its Enweb cost if you also return a tapped creature you control to its owner's hand. So with Bard class you can pay that for free, and if you do cast it using Enweb, it enters with X +1/+1 counters on it, where X is the mana value of the returned creature. So, you know, at kind of baseline in a deck like this is going to be a 6/5 for 2 or free. Just returning one of our 2-drops. We could also do potentially a bigger creature and get a kind of larger Boris. Larger Boris, that doesn't sound right somehow. But yes, this is going to be a pretty potent creature coming out. After we've attacked, we can just potentially zip back one of our 2-drops and then just play it again straight away because of the Bard class reduction. So yeah, a lot of neat little interactions. So yeah, I won't go through all of the legendary creatures here. Ruby is obviously a great enabler, producing mana. Mox Amber is obviously great here as well. We do have Oath of Nissa as just a legendary spell that lets us fetch some cards from the top of our library. We've got Redshift, Rocketeer, Chief. So yeah, there's a few mana sinks that we've got that we can use later in the game. So Targnar, Redshift, yeah, just a good way of generating kind of lots of value from these creatures. Galea lets us refill our hand if we've kind of just flooded the board with it. So yeah, no, we got some more at our top end. So we got Domri, which again with Bard class we can cast pretty easily. Same with Clothis, Halana, and Elena. Similarly, lets us put a big, powerful creature into play. Same with Amsrag the Quake Mole, which is an 8/4, potentially for 2 if we have Bard class online. And then yeah, we can use this mana sync ability to kind of generate additional combat steps as well. So it's interesting, this deck runs relatively low number of lands. It is 20, which, because we do have the Mox Ambers, so that is worth paying attention to, that we are going to have to be careful about our land drops. But yeah, dual lands as you'd expect, some of the utility lands and a creature land as well. The sideboard, so we got Chandra's Defeat, Torch the Tower, Cinderclasm, some various kind of burn spells, Witchtalker Frenzy that we can bring in as we need them. Natural State, good artifact or enchantment removal, so it's Pick Your Poison. Shaper Sanctuary just turns the opponent's removal spells into value for us. And then we've got Ghost Vacuum, which we can bring in alongside our Clothis to do some additional Graveyard Hate, Graft Digger's Cage, shutting down some graveyard stuff, and a few other things. So yeah, the sideboard, lots of different cards, so we can bring them in various combinations as and when we need them. So yeah, looking forward to this one. Gruul Bard class, we got a new spider. So yeah, let's see how the deck does. And thank you very much for watching, and let's go on to the ladder. Okay, we are on the play. So this is an interesting hand. It doesn't have Bard class, unfortunately. Is it still a keep? Yeah, I think on the play, I am actually going to give it a go and keep this hand. Well, we'd have lost our Bard class anyway, and here their Duress is just useless, so that's actually a pretty good exchange for us. Okay, let's play Hajar, I think, as a first port of call. Ooh, fine by me, yeah, that's card advantage for us. Okay, now I'll get Ruby down, and also Redshift. So we've got some options now. We can use its Quinth to do some damage. Yeah, which I think we will do. So yeah, we'll play the Dino. Pay the 2. Take out their Blood Tithe Harvester. And they've missed... Have they missed a land drop? Yes, they have, because this is turn 4. FOMO down. We do like to see that. Yep, okay. Good game one there. So the opponent's on Rakdos Demons, so I think I want Natural State and pick your poison for their nasty, nasty enchantments. What else do I want? I suppose Pick Your Poison also deals with the demons that the Annex creates, although it is a problematic card for us, there's no doubt about it. I think Chandra's Defeat can go in, so can Torch the Tower. Don't mind Witchstalker Frenzy as well as an answer to Shieldred, Shaper Sanctuary. What do I want less of here? I don't think we need Clothis. I don't love Am's Rag either, just because I think it's too easily killed. Yeah, I think Redshift could come out as well. Agatha. Maybe I'll just trim a couple of Oath of Misses on the draw, just so we don't lose too much of our creature package. So yeah, we were able to do the thing without Bard class there. Obviously the opponent runs a hell of a lot of hand disruption, so okay, 2 Bard classes is, however, maybe resilient to what they're going to try and do to us. Yeah, so Conthought sees me once. This will be quite telling whether they take. Interesting. So does that mean they just have another hand disruption spell? Looks like they do. Okay. That's frustrating, but they are now down to 3 cards at least. So let's play Targnar. Nice. Okay, so I think let's offer them a trade, see if they take that. Yeah, that's good. I'll play Ruby, follow it up with a Bard class. That's okay. I was hoping for something a bit more there. That's fine. We'll play Domri, tick him up.
I've lived with animals my entire life. Explains a lot, actually.
Nope, they're off it. Okay. I didn't really have anything there, so I think that was a little bit of a premature concession, but I'll take it. Yep, this looks good. Certainly keepable. Okay, probably Convoke. So we'll take a ruby from the top, I think. So yeah, how quickly can they get stuff onto the battlefield? Okay, so they're not convoking this turn. That's good news. Ooh, I like that. Alright, well, let's get Bard class into play. Let's do the thing we're here to do. Oh, how dare you. Okay. Well, they haven't had the most aggressive start, so we've certainly got time now. We'll use that time to play Ruby and follow her up with Hajar. Thraben Inspector, sure thing. So it looks... we're sheltered by ghosts, okay. Yeah, I might get that back at some point. It's possible. Okay, they are being quite aggressive here. So I think let's start with Oath of Nissa. Yeah, I'll take these two. And I'll play a jar. I'll crack a map on it. Yeah, I really didn't want that to be a land. So I think I'll just pass the turn now. Hopefully they can whiff for a turn or 7. Okay, that's a good start. Really just need another turn of them not really doing anything. Yeah, land down. Okay, we've got some time potentially, unless this is a Convoke creature, which doesn't look like it is. Okay, how do I feel about Cloth this? So, at the beginning of combat on your turn, put X+1. That is quite tempting. But yeah, maybe I want the life swing now. Because, yeah, Clothis will also be a creature if I play. Redshift. Yeah, I don't think we're there yet, to be honest, because, like, if they drew, like, Imidane's Recruiter, that's a problem. Okay, it's only going to be a matter of time before they draw Venerated Loxodon or something. So as in, yeah, or a Knight Errant. Knight Errant will also do it. Fortunately, they didn't tap 5 creatures, so they can't grab a Loxodon, which is good news. But they are very effectively flooding the board. Even more so than I usually do. I'll take the Get Lost, start draining them for some life a little bit. Let's yeah, I'll keep Domri. I'll play Moxamber. I'll play Helena. Let's start growing some of our other creatures. And I still don't think we're there. But at least Clothis is clawing us back some of our life. Okay. I enjoy this additional clause on Oath of Nissa about Planeswalkers, just because it doesn't very often come up, but when it does, it's good value. So that's just Hajar, isn't it? So there's actually no point killing that, so instead let's just kill their Knight Errant.
There'll be nothing but dust when I'm done.
Yeah, let's grow Ruby this time. We pass the turn again. I could see an argument that I should be more aggressive, but I feel like I have inevitability at some point because my creatures are just growing so big. Yeah, at some point I'll be able to... I mean, Redshift doesn't really do anything at this point in the game, but... I don't really love another Moxamber. But we'll keep draining their life total.
Oh, I'm sorry. Were you doing something?
Da-da-dum. Grow Clothis again. Actually, let's start attacking with it this turn. I mean, they'll be able to block forever and a day, but... yeah, I'm just trying to blank Inimadane's Recruiter right about now. Okay, I like that. Okay, let's attack, and attack. Then we'll discard at random. And now we've got Borys down, that's pretty good. Okay, we are beginning to clear their board. Let's sack Hajar just because we're about to get another one. Okay, well, let's... Enweb, bringing back Yeah, it's a shame to do this in some ways because it loses the +1/+1 counters, but I do think it is worth it. We'll
Nothing disgusts me more than law and order.
add some more mana. Borys is a 7/5, which is pretty spicy. So yeah, we're definitely... It's definitely advantage us now. But they might have... It looks like they've got another Convoke creature, which if it's a Knight Errant will draw them some more creatures. But yeah, they have had to tap out to do this quite heavily, so... Ooh, that's got a sting. Yep. Cool. Okay. Round out the game there. So, I do think I want Cinderclasm. What else do I want here? I mean, Clothis was good, but I don't actually think I need it. So we'll take that out. Pick your poison. Their artifacts are all a bit meh by themselves. I'll put in Witchstalker Frenzy. That's an answer to their 4/4s. Maybe Torch the Tower as well. Yeah, I feel like our main deck's relatively well set up against them. I like to... yeah, I think I'll put in a Tarka's Command as well. I think we can just ditch... Redshift, I think, is too slow. And its Quinth doesn't really do it for me here, I don't think. Yeah. Why not? So we've got to survive another game on the play. On the draw, rather. But then we do get to be on the play if we need to be. Okay, this will do. The opponent didn't have the quickest start in that game, so... Yeah, I'll take a jar here. Maybe I should have taken a land, actually. I could see an argument for that. Yeah, okay, again, they're not going hugely quickly, which I like. Yeah, let's open with... Yeah, now I'm increasingly thinking I should have just taken the land. Yeah, I think that was a mistake. And now they've got Cosmogrand. Okay, they're off to a pretty explosive start. Okay, saved by the bell here. So yeah, let's play Ruby. Add green mana. Enweb Ruby. Put down a 6/5. And we are just passing the turn. Yeah, not having an answer for this Cosmogrand is going to be pretty rough, I think. Suppose I can fight it next turn. Turns out I can't. Yep, they're rolling me over in this game. Yeah, I needed my 6/5 to survive there. I can't even torch the tower it. So I could torch the Ornithopter. That would bring back my... But no, I'll just lose. No. Okay, yeah, they got me there with Cosmogrand. Which is fair enough. Do I have a decent answer for that? That is a tough one to kill. It has to be said. That is a tough one. Oh well, Just be on the play, see if that does anything better for us. No. Okay, keep this. It's not actually an amazing hand. Okay, let's get Bard class into play. Hope they don't have an answer. They had an answer, Your Honor. Okay, well, that at least lets me get Borys down as a 4-3. I can play Mox Amber. Okay, Domri I don't hate. But I do think I want Alana and Elena here first. Yes, they weren't telegraphing that at all. Knight Errant's okay. Okay, I like that a lot. So yeah, let's play Bard class, power it up straight away. Does mean a turn of not doing anything, but yeah, they're certainly flooding the board. Okay, I like that. I like that. So let's play Domri. And we'll play Ansrag. We'll fight their Warden. Just because I don't want that getting flying. Start growing our stuff. Now we'll pass the turn, I think. Still going to be close, I think. They've got flying creatures, potentially, if they start growing their Warden. And not another Convoke creature. They've drawn very well, too. Here, Knight Errant lets them draw some more creatures. Potentially a Cosmogrand, which I can't let them have. Fortunately, they didn't get it. You've got no good attacks, so I probably wouldn't bother. Okay, Targ is decent. So, if I add mana here, I can zoom up my Bard class, play this. Play land, play Oath of Nissa. Let's me grab her jar, which I can then play. Then play Oath of Nissa again. Okay, okay. Grab another Hajar. Play Agatha of the Vile Cauldron. Play Ruby. Now I can torch the tower on something here. Unfortunately not the Warden. So I think I'll just torch their Ornithopter. Sacking Oath of Nissa. Yeah, I think that's fine. What now? I suppose I could have done this against that by sort of fiddling around with mana. Yeah, so actually what I can do here is play Domri number 2. Keep this one. Then let's fight one of their knight errants. What should we do now? I'm kind of mashing buttons randomly now. But I do think it's working for us, so we'll play another Oath of Nissa. Ooh, grab. Which I think I'll wait to play, because he can do some damage next turn. I think we can just pass for another turn. We've got enough stuff. I think we'll win the game from here. And this does have reach, so we can block a Warden. Trouble is, they have to do some pretty unfavourable tapping to grow there. Is this another Convoke creature? Yes, it is. They certainly can't complain about their levels of convokiness. Okay, yeah, we'll go again. Okay, so we'll start with Insquith. Which will come down as a 3/4, 4/4. I'll target their Warden. Play the Ward. Get back Bard class. No, okay, fine. Good. Yeah, we were going to win eventually, I think. I just needed to get through enough of their stuff. Ooh, that was a super grindy match. So I think we'll do one more, just to see the deck play a little bit more. Okay, this is a good opening hand. We can blank some hand disruption. Ooh, a fairies deck, okay. Okay, well now at least if they do Thoughtseize us, we'll be able to you know. So they've got a Ninjutsu card. Yeah, this is a very spicy start they've got here. Hopefully my Bard class will be enough. And we'll play it and hope it survives. Okay, well, we're not getting Kaito this turn, which is something. But yeah, they've drawn a lot of cards. Yeah, I don't like that. Dislike. I'm not sure what I'd do if I were them. I might take the Boris. And they're going to have to take something. Yeah, I think that makes some sense. Okay, I'm going to have to hope for a good draw, I think. Yeah. Drawn a lot of cards. Okay, Clothis is not nothing. So yeah, let's fire up the Bard Glass. Play Insquith. Play Clothis. Sadly not a creature this turn, but... now we just live in the era of Kaito. It's a shame Bard class doesn't reduce the cost of other Bard classes. That might be a bit too much, actually. I see. I don't love that. A flying Mutavault. Now, let's play the drain game, shall we? I can drain just as well as you can. So, let's play Mox Amber. And we'll play Anna and Elena. Play Bard class number 2. Should have done that the other way round. Let's grow Clothis. Yeah, I think we're attacking with him this turn. Yeah, it's probably going to be a close one. They've just drawn so many cards. They did have the... in the they didn't have Kaito, but apart from that, it's pretty much the best draw you can get. So yeah, let's see what we draw as to whether we want to add some mana and maybe start trying to go off with a level 3 Bard class. At least this has reach. No longer hidden reach because of the big arrow thing. Boo! How dare you? Okay, no ninjutsu cards. I mean, they might just hardcast a Kaito if they have it. They do get more damage, though, if they ninjutsu, so I don't think that makes sense. Yeah. Okay, I'm not being able to really get enough life to do this. Yeah, that's not going to do it, unfortunately. So I'm going to have to just drain the life. Play another... So let's force a block this turn. Alright, I'm empty-handed. Do your worst. I'm so dead. They've got lethal if they see it. Activate Mutavault, attack with all the flying Mutavaults, I mean. Then just drain me for 4 at the end of turn. With the other Mutavault turned into a demon. Okay, that's not it yet. Neither is that. Okay, now they got that. Fine. So yeah, they had a pretty spicy start there, so I'm not going to worry too much. Cinderclasm in, torch the tower in. Pick your poison, natural state. I'm going to put in the other Clothis as well. It's quite good. The life drain kind of counteracting the annexes. Kept us alive for a bit there. Again, I don't love Redshift here. I think it's just a bit too slow. Amsrag kind of dies in the same way. Inksquith I don't think has enough good targets. Yeah, let's just trim one oath again. That was a pretty rough game one, but they drew about 1,000,000 cards. An actual million. Yep. Snapkeep. Don't you dare Thoughtseize me. I will sue you to the ground. Why, thank you. I would like another land. That'll do it. So yeah, we'll turn on Bard class. Play Ruby. We'll add red mana, doesn't really matter, but just play Domri. Play Hajar. We are going off. Probably the deep end. Counter it, I dare you. Alright, fine. feel like we did enough there that, like, they really should have pulled the trigger on that Brace and Boros sooner. Okay. Interesting they didn't go after my ruby. Do they also have a fatal push? Looks like they do. Yeah. Okay, land's good here, so we'll play Bard class. Add mana. Power up Bard class again. I can do this all day. And probably will. Fine. So I could just get Hajar to fight the blade, but I feel like that's asking for a fatal push. So, yeah, maybe they don't have anything. That's fine. Just tick up Domri again.
Wait, that might be me.
And now they've only got one turn. Lethal on board, so to speak. Nice, okay. Well, we can't blow up the ritual chamber, unfortunately. Bleg. Okay. So, what can we do here? We can't fight that. So we could just open the... Or we could just power up the Bard class. And then let's attack. And like they will go to 1. If they block the Targnar. Which kind of forces them to open. So either way, this forces them to open the Annex, I think. Yep. I just need a good draw just to start going off with Bard class. Just any legendary spell will do it. So they draw, they go to 3. Ah, come on, come on. That's ridiculous. Okay, looks like I've got to let them have another turn.
Oh, I'm sorry. Were you doing something?
Yeah, not being able to go off with this. I mean, these are just bad draws. Interesting. Presumably they're going to Kaito me here. No? Okay. Why do they not attack my Domri? Suppose they feel they've got enough power. Oh, it's got too much loyalty. Okay, they draw again. Come on, can I go off with Bard class now, please? Apparently I can't. Okay, this is kind of ridiculous.
Have at it, boys.
Come on. Yeah, this one's slipping away, unfortunately. Just because I can't draw a card, which lets me start actually doing my thing. I'm nearly dead if I don't draw something soon. Okay, right. Let's start. It might be too late. So let's I think I'm just playing Borys here, pre-combat phase. And I'm fighting the demon.
That's the sound of a stampede coming straight at ya.
Playing Domri number 2. Just to do the redraw. Yeah, keep that one.
Stay for some anarchy.
And we'll fight the Brazen Borrower.
There'll be nothing but dust when
I'm guessing they're probably dead here, but I am going to keep playing it out just in case they have a removal spell. Yep. Whew, okay, just in time there. Right, let's run it back. Except this time we are on the draw. I do think I want a Tarkus command. And I will take out one Colossus, I think. Game 3. The final game. Yeah, I think this is a keep. It's not an amazing hand. Okay. We'll start with Lair of the Hydra. Play Oath of Nissa. Missing the Bard class here, but maybe that doesn't matter if I can get Clothis down. I do like having Natural State. Sadly, they did the Ritual Chamber thing last game, so I wasn't able to really use it, but that's frustrating. It's not the end of the world, I don't think. See what they take. If they take the State, they've probably got Annex in hand. Yeah, I can see that. Okay. In which case I shall play a Hajar. And pass the turn. Annex, annex, annex. I mean, they've seen my hand. They're not going to play Annex, but They might. They might have a moment of madness. Hopefully. Well, they are thinking hard about their plays. Nothing, huh? Okay. So we attack with Hajar, we do Borys things, play Hajar again, I think, providing they don't interfere, which looks like they probably are going to. So, okay. Get my attack. That's annoying. But, never mind. Okay, yeah, I'll take Targ. I'll try and do the same thing again. But yeah, my hands draws. Yeah, another nowhere to run is super annoying. My draws have just been pretty weak this game. Yeah. Okay, I'll just hardcast Borys, as I literally have nothing else going on. Yeah, we're getting heavily out-tempoed here. Would not surprise me if we lost this game. I just need something a little more spicy going on. Okay, well, that's a start. Let's fire it up. Yes, you can go again. Play something, presumably. I see Kaito in my future. Yep. And I wish I didn't.
I've always got to know. Looks like I gotta fight my way out of this one.
Yeah, if you could miss like 500 land drops, that'd be really great. Thanks. Yeah, let's see, let's see. Ooh, they do like to ponder, don't they? And I don't mean ponder by literally play the card ponder, I mean just agonize over their decisions. Just Mockingbird is a creature, huh? Now, I've got an interesting choice here. So I think I'd just go off. Yeah, okay, that's worked out pretty well, because now we can torch that. Kill Kaito. Play a land. Oh, we didn't kind of go off, but we cleared their board pretty much, so. We will take it. Now they're hovering over all my cards. I mean, they're getting away with it here, to be honest, because like I could really be punishing them with a powerful bard class thing, but just can't get it to go off right now. So Flood Pit's one of my creatures. Possibly two if they have both. If they have two Flood Pits, which they might do. Yeah. Took them a while to make the decision they were obviously going to make. They've got another Kaito. No. Okay, well that's good news at least. Come on. Okay, right. Let's go. Followed up with Targnar. Ooh, Cinderplasm's good. So yeah, let's clear the board of their 1/1s, or 2/1s rather. And we'll play Hajar, which will help protect our other creatures. Dom is good. Okay, it's the pressure's on them now. Looks like I've got a gamut of removal spells, but I'm just going to grind through them here, I think. Reading the card explains the card. Are you done now? Okay. Still got 35 cards in my library, so I'm not hugely worried about that. That's some red mana. I'll play another Mox Amber. Okay, Agatha of the Vile Cauldron's good. Keep. Okay, Oath of Nissa lets us put something in our hand, which I quite like, but I will stop soon, I think. So I need to be a little cautious about my library. Just a land. Okay. And then I'll play another Bard class. I'll play... no, that's not actually. There's no point. Just going off for the sake of it. So we will chill for another turn. Okay, don't really mind too much about that. They're very close to dead now. Okay, they got a ritual chamber, which is fine, I think. I am still drawing too much land, though. So yeah, what I think I do here... yeah, so I fire up this into a 7/7 question mark. No, I need land to do that, so I fire up this into a 7/7. I use Domri, fight the demon, and I win. Cool, grind. Yeah, two very close and grindy matches, but good ones. Yeah, really good ones. Good game, opponent. Well played. They thought about their moves. They were a good opponent. But yeah, we were able to get there. Well, 3-0 with Bard class. I did not expect that. Yeah, this deck has some potential. So let's just open these packs quickly. This will be quite a long video. I wasn't expecting that third match to go on quite as long as it did, but never mind. It was a good, as I say, it was a good match. Stitcher's Wings. Yeah, because of that bug when I bought the packs, I am getting through collecting this deck quite easily. Yeah. So yeah, that is Bard class. So yeah, it's did some good work there. I think, yeah, we didn't draw Borys as much as we perhaps might have done, but it does kind of make for a powerful creature, especially when you can just replay whatever it is you return straight away because your Bard classes have gone off. Yeah, if you ever get to level 3 and just start chaining stuff, I mean, it's pretty powerful and hard to lose from there, unless you get very unlucky. So yeah, I know I enjoyed that a lot. Good deck, this one. Interesting. Yeah, did not expect it to perform quite so well, but we'll see. We'll see if it gets picked up. There might be some more legends which you need to keep an eye out for, perhaps, but this seems like a decent addition anyway. So yeah, that's the deck. One more time, here's the deck list in the description as usual. Let me know what you think in the comments. Thank you very much for watching. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. Contribute to the coffee account if you can. And I'll see you next time.